Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Oh, I can't eat the conventional cakes with gluten in or dairy in, as I'm intolerant to these things. So I've come up with my own plan to make a cashew nut cheesecake. 2 different types with 2 different bases. My favourite for birthday cakes. First, cashew nut cheesecake. For the base, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and 140 grams of cashew nuts. We're going to melt the coconut oil and blitz up the cashew nut. Let's come back and mix this up. I've got a gas camping stove. Use whatever stove you've got at home. Let's melt the coconut oil in a bain-marie. This means you'll need a saucepan with a little bit of water in and a bowl with your coconut oil in. Put that on top of your saucepan and put this heat on low for 2 to 3 minutes until the coconut oil has melted. Meanwhile, let's get onto the cashew nuts. I put my cashew nuts into my blender. I put the lid on and put it on a low speed to blend. As you can hear, that's very noisy, and this will turn into crumbs. As you can see, the blended cashew nuts are here, and I'm going to pour in my melted coconut oil into this and mix it up. You'll need about an 8-inch tin. Let's pour in the cashew nuts and the coconut oil and spreading this out evenly to make the base. This will make a very thin base. The base. Top tip, you'll need a cake decorating flattening tool to help you make the base more even. Let's put this cheesecake in the fridge for 10 minutes to harden. For the cheesecake topping, you'll need 225 grams of cashew nuts. I've blended mine. Then you can pour in half a cup of berries. I've chosen raspberries. Be careful not to spill this, as it can stain your clothes. You might need a grown-up helper to help you with this. Let's blend this up. I'm just going to grab a scraper quickly. Aha, I've got my scraper. Let's take the blender off and scrape down the sides. And then let's blend this up again. Now that is done. Let's pour this onto my cheesecake base. I have got my cashew nut base. Let's pour in my raspberry cashew nut cheesecake top. I've decided to use a palette knife to scrape the mixture around, making it as even as possible by turning the base. I'm going to put this cheesecake in the fridge for 10 minutes. For the second cheesecake, I've decided to make a flapjack base. If you're not as much of a cashew nut fan as I am, you'll need 1 cup of oats, 1 small banana and half a cup of berries. I've chosen raspberries. I'm going to peel my banana and put it into my bowl, remembering to chop off the ends. Mash it with a fork. The riper the banana, the sweeter and the easier it is to mash. Let's add my oats in. Mix this up. Let's add my raspberries in. This is turning the oats pink, a lovely reddish pink colour. This is about 8-inch tin, and this has got a detachable bottom. Not necessary, but helps. let's put the flapjack base in the tin. Make sure we spread it out evenly. I'm going to use the spatula scraper that I used last time. Makes it much easier to spread out. Base ready, let's put it in the fridge for 10 minutes. This is my second cheesecake. You'll need 200 grams of cashew nuts. Pour it into your blender. And let's blend this up on a low blend until they're blended. Then you'll need 250 grams of berries. Let's put this in. I've chosen blackberries. And let's blend this all up. You can see it needs to be mixed up. Just take it off and mix it up quickly. Now that is ready to put on my flapjack base for this cheesecake out of the fridge. Let's put the blackberry cheesecake on top. This looks a really nice colour combination of the bright raspberry flapjack base to the really rich purple blackberries. And let's use my palette knife again to scrape it down into all the gaps, making it even as possible. Turning the cake tin makes it easier to scrape it in evenly. Put the cheesecake in the fridge for 10 minutes. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday. Let's make a wish this year on our candles, and remember, you'll definitely need an adult around to supervise you whilst we've got the candles on. Let's make a wish. Made a wish on your birthday for you.